intuitives, right? And I'm just here to do your June 2022 reading. All right, before we get started, Sagittarius, I was meditating on your energy for a little bit, but then I kind of got sidetracked with some other things that was going on. But, however, the first thing I'm picking up, and I feel like you and Virgo kind of have the same energy right now, but it's basically, I feel like Sagittarius, you're going to start seeing feathers, okay? What is a spiritual connection with feathers? The spiritual connection with feathers is that's how your ancestors or your loved ones are dropping little jewels to you. So it's almost like it's almost like equivalent to seeing like money on the floor or money or feathers, anything around, okay, that you didn't necessarily ever seen before. So you're gonna start seeing feathers in like random spaces. Now here's another thing too. I named this reading Fool's Gold. Fool's Gold means it's basically, I think it's like pyrite. If you Google it, I think if I'm not mistaken, but it's basically like fake gold. Okay, so somebody may be trying to feed you something that's fake, or maybe you're dealing with a lot of illusions at this time. All right, we are in the moon of Virgo today. Okay, so I feel like you are dealing with the Virgo energy as well. So with the feathers though, that just means that you're seeing angels, ascension, okay, and the connection to your ancestors. So, of course, they're not here on a physical realm. You can't see them as people anymore. They have transitioned, right? But they still are able to deliver messages to you, and they're still able to kind of like drop little jewels off to you, right? Okay, so that's very important. Today I got in my amethyst earrings, so I'm very locked in. I hope you are. But let's get started. So, what is the oracle message? Y'all already know how this goes. This is going to be, you're going to have your first, second, third, fourth week. Your intuition message at the bottom. But before we even get started, let's go ahead and pull your oracle. All right, so what's the message? Oh, okay, Sag. Okay, you popping out already. Now, I should have linked that up a little bit. Okay, anyway, so it says, don't let your pride get in the way. So don't be too prideful, okay? Understand that the world is just trying, the universe is working with you. All right, don't be too prideful. Let your pride down. Let your guard down. Sagittarius, you know, I really love your energy. I love Sagittarius energy, actually. I meet a lot of Sagittarius as I'm out, like when I'm traveling, or I don't know. Sagittarius is just really fun. I'm a Venus in Sagittarius, if that makes sense. So I have to have a lot of freedom. I have to be able to do what I want to do. And in this journey, I feel like that's what you're experiencing. So I'm going to see how we're going to tie this into the Fool's Gold message. So it says, don't let your pride get in your way. I feel like that's pretty much self-explanatory. Don't be so prideful. Okay? I would never tell nobody to be humble, because if you Google the word humble, right? Why would we need to be humble? Humble is literally the lowest form of vibration. Ain't nobody say be humble. Nobody says be. I mean, I've searched through the Bible. I've searched through any spiritual knowledge, and it never told me to be humble. Stop trying to be humble. Okay, that's just not what I'm picking. Humble is a very low vibration. If you Google it right now, being humble, like that's almost like being equivalent to, you know, confining yourself into like inside of a matrix. It's like, no, be your, like, you can't humble no Sagittarius. All right, you cannot humble no Sagittarius, because Sagittarius are meant to be free. Sagittarius are not only meant to be free, but they're meant to explore the world the way that they want to. That doesn't mean that they, I mean, if a Sagittarius want to do this today and then commit to this tomorrow, that's okay, right? And so Sagittarius, that's why I really love your energy, because it's just like, you just who you are. And how the world accepts you is you being yourself. So anytime you find yourself not being yourself, or anytime you find yourself trying to fit in, man, I don't know why my cousin calling. I'm going to have to call back. So at the end of the day, I just feel like, you know, with the Sagittarius energy, I just feel like you got a lot of things that people admire about you, okay? So let's get started, because I got some shit to talk about. So we talked about the sea and feathers. All right. Oh, one more message for you, Sagittarius. So show the world the real you without people pleasing. Woo, woo. That's a hard pill to swallow, right? I told someone the other day when I was out in the community over the weekend. I was passing out my flyers, just trying to get my business out there. And I was like, you know, I don't know why, but but over the years, I've found myself being a little bit shy, and I just don't want to talk to people like that. I'm kind of like nervous. I don't know if that's a Scorpio in me or whatever, but I'm just very nervous. Okay, so I just like, I don't know if I want to do this or not. But I was challenged. Okay, so right now you may be going through an initiation, especially if you're on this spiritual journey. You might be going through an initiation right now, and it's very best that you go ahead and put your. See, the thing about working for the white man, I'm not saying white man like, in a racist way, but just white America. Working for the matrix doesn't allow you to be yourself. It confines you into being one way and one way only. Okay? So now Sagittarius, I don't know what's going on. When I tell you all my phones and all my electronics are ringing at one time, I really don't get it. But let's keep going. So anyway, so the thing about this is you have to be yourself in front of everybody, okay? I know it may be like, me personally, I have an issue with like giving out my flyers to people. I used to be very sociable, but all of a sudden I don't like to socialize like that. But in order for my business to grow, I had to step out there. I had to present myself in front of people. I had to show them what I got. They're never going to know what I have until I present myself, right? So Sagittarius, I think that's a very important component to your business. Now, the thing about you, Sagittarius, is your business is going to grow immediately, right? And I think you're very good at this because I feel like, you're not confined to anything. I just feel like you just like to branch off and be free and do your thing, right? So I wish I had a little bit more Sagittarius energy, because if I was more so like that, just free and gullible, not saying gullible in a bad way, gullible could be cool, but then it could be like, all right. But in your case, I feel like it's working out for the benefit of you. All right, so let's keep going. All right, so what's the first week? What was the first week of June? So that was last week. Okay, what was going on with Sagittarius? Let's see. Sagittarius energy, June 2022. Ooh. Learning, searching, working. Okay, I'm here Skyping. I don't know who's doing a Skype nowadays, because maybe this is a Zoom call, I don't know. But you have the Page of Swords. So you're dealing with either a Gemini child, or you could be dealing with an Aquarius child, or you're just doing a lot of researches. Okay, so you're just doing a lot of research. Maybe you're studying, you're learning. I feel like Sagittarius, you are a self-taught person. You actually know how to like teach yourself the things. Nobody can really teach you much. I'm not to say that you're hard-headed, but you understand that I can branch out and I can do whatever I want. So maybe you went to a particular business meeting or something like that. And I feel like, in the meeting, it's like you're the one that was coming up with ideas. Or if you're in a group setting, you're the one that has all the ideas. You've done a lot of research. Now, this could also be a stalker sign, but we just not on that, because we don't give a fuck, right? That's not what we're here for. On my channel ain't about your karmic, and I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a shit about that. I don't even give a shit about your love life. Okay? I'm just here to like kind of keep you on an ascension level. So it's like with the Page of Swords, though, you did a lot of research. Now, the only thing you have to worry about, Sagittarius, because you are very smart and very inquisitive, do not let your pride get in the way. All right? You have to be able to be a teacher, Sagittarius. What you learn. Now, you don't tell everybody your damn gifts now. You don't tell them all what you got going on. But I do feel like it's your turn to be the initiator. It's your turn to teach and give back that energy or give back that knowledge that you once learned, okay? Now, there's pieces to the code that you don't give out now, Sagittarius. So I don't expect you to do that. But I do expect, I do see that you're just doing a lot of research. You're studying, you're lurking, you're moving. Or if that's not you, this could be someone that's doing that to you. Take it where it resonates, okay? So what's the second week? So this is the second week in June. So after you do this research, what's going on now? Okay, what's going on now for Sagittarius, okay? Ooh, 9 of Cups. Happy, looking good, feeling good. So this week is all about you. This is my self-care card. You could be dealing with the Scorpio energy too. Now, this person knows a lot of knowledge but won't say nothing, right? You see, look at his face. He's like, yeah, it's like you know a lot and you had to research some things on your own, but it's not meant for you to like move funny. It's just like, I know what I know. I'm gonna do what I do, and we're gonna move on to that. All right, so I love this energy because you're dealing like a little bit of Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with Cancer energy too. So something went into some type of favor. All right, something's going to your favor this week. Overall, though, I just feel like the week is just going to be on point for you. This is a good week for you, Sagittarius. Now, we are in the moon of Virgo. All right, so you're going to be getting organized. All right, especially if your house is a little bit out of control. Now, not Scorpio, but Sagittarius, you're a little bit free. So I don't see you really spending time in your home a lot. So just make sure when you do come home, because many of you could be traveling. When you do come home, just organize your home, make it clean. You may need a dust. I'm also seeing like a spring cleaning. Okay, fool's gold. All right, so let's get back to that. Somebody wears a lot of fake jewelry. I don't know, you're researching this on social media, because I feel like this is one of the things, like, you be looking at influencers and you're looking and you're like, damn, how do they have this? Or I wish I had all that money. A lot of that stuff is rented, okay? A lot of that stuff is just not even real. So you can't get stuck up in the hype, right? You just can't. You could be dealing with the Leo energy too. The third week, I gotta pull this all together. You're gonna be having a glitch too. Especially if you're a psychic reader or if you are just into a spiritual practitioner. I feel like this is the week where you're going to go through a little glitch. I feel like the other day, right? I've been doing so good on my readings. And then the other day, I felt like I just, like, lost it all. It was almost like one of them things, like, it just kind of was out of sight, out of mind. I'm looking like, what happened here? What happened? Right? But then I kind of got it back after I took a few showers and I had to meditate and get my energy right, balance out them chakras, and then we back at it. Okay, so the third week, what's the third week? Oh, yo, I don't know why, but y'all are heavily dealing with the Scorpio energy. There's a death card. Now, somebody could really be passing away in the third week of June. My condolences to you. All right, because I do see that that's happening here. But other than that, though, I just feel like there's a transformation. So you're letting a lot of things go, and you transition into a better you. Now, the thing about transformation is, many things have to die in order to increase. Many things have to just literally just die and pass on and transform into something different. Right, Sag? So I feel like you're transforming. Nothing ever dies. It just vibrates different, correct? Shout out to my Hermetics. All right, so nothing ever dies. It just transforms to something different. So you're dealing with the transformation period. Something is just going to die. I feel like it's going to die within you. Or something that, like, there's a Scorpio energy that's just making you transform regardless of what. The death card is expected sometimes. Is it expected for you? Not at all. Because you went from the Nine of Cups to the death card. Now, Sagittarius, what's crazy is your energy is not out here. You got the Page of Swords, Nine of Cups, and the death card. So I really don't think that this is all your energy. I just feel like you get ready to transform into something else. You know, birthing and fertility will transform as well. That also helps you transform. So the Lovers fell on the ground. I'm going to keep it. So you're dealing with the Lovers. I said you're dealing with the Gemini energy, right? Ooh, that's your correspondent. You and Gemini just have a great connection. The Lovers is on the fourth week. So maybe there's a love connection that is going to resurface, or something that you're going to be, there's a reintroduction to love, or whatever this Gemini energy is giving to. Relationships are very important to you. Communication is very much so important to you. All right. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and confirm this, because I need to get into the middle of this. So Page of Swords. What's the Page of Swords? Lurking, searching, doing research, stalking. I mean, that's low-key what's going on now. Okay. Yeah, something is being buried. His thoughts. Okay. All right. So the thoughts card is out here. So something is nudging at you and telling you that you need to do some research. Maybe you are, maybe whatever you're trying to do, whatever this endeavor is, I feel like you need to do a little bit more research on it. There's a lot more that you need to learn. It's like you don't know everything, Sag. And so it's very important that you go into this situation learning about, learning the, I don't know, because this could be a new job endeavor, or this could be like something new for you, but it's like you need to do a little bit more research, especially if you're an educator. Even if you're an educator, you must go back to school. You must take your, I guess your online classes or your rehabilitation classes. Somebody's going through rehabilitation. Somebody's going through therapy here. But I feel like there's a lot that you need to do. There's a lot more that you need to research. That's why I'm saying don't let your pride get in the way, Sag. Okay, I get it. So, Sag, sometimes you can get in your pride and you feel like you know it all. And that's okay if you feel like you do know it all, but there's more research you need to do, right? In order to stay ahead of the game, you got to elevate your research. You got to elevate. You got to step your game up a little bit farther than what it is, all right? So, Nine of Cups is out here. What's this Nine of Cups? Sorry, I picked the wrong there. Nine of Cups. Somebody's just so happy. I don't know. Somebody is happy, single, and by themselves, and just enjoying life. I don't know. Because I can feel for the Scorpio energy because I'm a Scorpio myself. So it's just like, yes, like, I love it. I love this energy. So working. You're gonna find a, okay, so even if this is a new job or a new business endeavor that you're doing, or even if this is the same business that you're doing, I feel like you're gonna be happy. Customers are gonna be coming in. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be receiving good rapport about your work. People's gonna be showing you a lot of acknowledgement, like, yes, okay, so this is like loyal retention. Okay, this is like a good rapport with the work. So you're working on yourself. I'm also seeing you working on yourself. Like I said, it's okay to go get, a haircut, go get a massage, go get your toes and nails done. This is all about self-care this week. This week is about self-care. If you want to take the week off and just work and not work and just maybe go on a vacation, get away, just be by yourself and regroup. I think that's very important for you, though, Sagittarius. In the work occupation, I see that you will be hiring new employers or new employees. Are you going to be accepting new people inside your business? Okay. Yeah, because you need a little break. You need a lot more self-care. So you may need to have someone come in and fill in a spot for you. Yeah. Somebody could be looking at someone's success, but the truth of the matter is you didn't do it by yourself, Sagittarius. I feel like you had a lot of help. All right, you have people that's helping you on your end. Okay, so just don't believe the hype, because cars could be rented. I'm hearing a video shoot. Somebody could be in a video shoot this week. The death. All right, yes, Scorp. Let's go. Hope in big water. So being very hopeful. Okay, so just remember, when you are going through a transformation period, and you are traveling into different dimensions, all right, this is a good time for you to just be who you are. Even if you're accepting newness, accept the death. Like, you gotta surrender to it. All right, and don't stress out, nigga. Poke your chest out, nigga, and wait on your show to bring your best out, nigga. Okay, shout out to Arbians. All right, so that's what I mean by that. Okay, so with the hope in big water, be hopeful. Even after the death bring. It could be a death to a relationship. It could be a death to an actual person. It can be a death to a job. Something is needing to change in this dynamic. There's going to be a huge death here. But they're still asking you to be hopeful. Because with death, ain't no tears involved. All right? You need to transform into something else. Every 12 months you live, another year you ball. All right? So just remember, thank God for your position. Thank God for where you are in life. Okay? Somebody's also trying to reach out to you, Sagittarius. This could be a masculine energy that has transitioned over. I don't know. But this person's like reaching out to this person's around. This could be a lover. All right, maybe this is for the Sagittarius feminine energy. There's somebody trying to reach out to you. They're actually speaking to you, and they're trying to get through the realm to talk to you. See, the thing about death is, a lot of times, like, prime example, because that could be, okay, I heard just Trouble. I just heard Trouble for some reason. Rest in peace to Trouble. I loved Trouble. He was such a cool guy. But anyway, so when they transition over, right, sometimes they can't really understand because it's an out-of-body experience. It's when you detach from the out-of-body, but your spirit lives forever. And so they're walking around, they're looking, and they're looking at, damn, like, do you see me? Hello? Hello? Like, this is whatever this deceased person is. This person is telling that to you. They're like, do you see me? I'm talking to you. I hear you. Maybe they can't hear you because you are closed out. They're now into a different dimension. So only certain people who have gifts are able to be able to relate to these spirits that has transitioned on. All right, so that's one thing. And then the Lovers here. All right, meeting up. Ooh, rich girl. Yay! Somebody's gonna be rich rich in spirit. You're receiving a gift. Okay, so maybe you're understanding that there's a lover around you that's very gifted. Somebody that's also very rich, or somebody has a lot of riches. Okay. I'm seeing a flower garden. Oh, Sagittarius, I love this energy. Like, look at this. This is going to be in the 4th week of June. It's all about love. It's all about, like, sharing the romantic experience with you. All right, rich girl is here. So I do see that you're going to be making love to the money. That's great. I keep my hands out. And let the money stay. Okay, so somebody is really in love with Benjamin Franklin. Somebody loves their money. They love being... Okay, somebody needs to understand the art of seduction, though. So let's get into that. I also did I actually typed up... I typed up a little memoir about types of seducers, okay? So I just want to let you know, Sagittarius, you get more bees with honey. Okay, be sweet, be poised, all right? And be yourself, right? I feel like you have the energy to be able to half man, half horse. That's what I heard, Lord Jesus. Because that's what a half man, half horse is. You know what you know, you know you know. Anyway, so you got the siren, you have the rake, you have the ideal lover, you have the dandy, you have the natural, the coquette. You also have the charmer, and you have the charismatic one, and you have the star. These are the 9 types of seducers. So you are going to be learning and understanding the art of seduction. Look, mermaid love. That's me, Amanda Bonds. So anyway, let me finish up this reading because I don't want to lose you, because this reading is actually all over the place, Sagittarius, because I feel like this is your energy is not out here, but maybe these are the energies you're going to be entwining with. All right, so the house of flowers, okay? The house of flowers, so it's very important to have some fresh flowers in your home. All right, your home is your aroma, it's your sanctuary, so make sure your home is smelling good, it's nice and clean. You have fresh flowers. If you need a sage, do that. If you need a cleanup, because I'm hearing you need a cleanup crew. Ooh, with a death card here too, so you may have to, who are the people that clean up? It's like the homicide unit, but they call, not forensic science, but they call the people that come in to clean up. But there is a homicide. I just heard that. Okay, so the house of flowers, so you just needed to keep your house pleasant. Meaning you could be having loved ones coming in to visit you on the 4th week of June. So it's very important that you kind of like set that aroma in there. If not, hire somebody if you have the funds, or if you are in a position to be able to hire a cleanup lady. You also need like a spiritual cleaning in your home as well. That'd be cool. I'm also hearing like you need a dust. Okay, it's a lot of dusting that needs to take place too. All right, that's funny. But overall, though, Sagittarius, I just feel like you're having a great week. It's not really too much else I need to pull into this reading. Get you some rest. I feel like you're very sleepy. You're having some sleepless nights. So I feel like you need it. Ooh, wow. Did y'all see that? You see how that card flipped over there? I'll get into that. Okay, just come to the home into this reading. I'm going to break down what experience I experienced. Let me tell you something. These people in the other room is crazy as I'll get out. I'm going to just leave it at that. So it says, when you think you've lost your name tag, but realize you just put your shirt on backwards, you can never lose your niche, Sagittarius. You're going to always keep grinding. You're going to always keep going. And you're always going to shine bright. Now, sometimes we got to return to home. Whatever home is for you. It could be an actual house, or it could just be home within yourself. Because you are a free agent, so you tend to kind of branch out to a lot of people. So it's very important that you know thyself. You stay within. You stay into that energy, right? The main thing is how you're going to get to where you're going is just straight consistency. Stay consistent. Show up every day, not only for yourself, but for others, okay? And I think that's going to be the reason. That's going to be the way to your fame and fortune, whatever you were expecting. But that's the way to your wealth, okay? Some of you just only want to make 100,000. Some of you want to make 100 million. Somebody want to be a billionaire. Either way it go, whatever you choose to want to do, just keep going. And remember, pay attention, all right? Because a person that puts their shirt on backwards or their name tag on backwards is a person that's always on go, who doesn't get no rest. I mean, long nights and early mornings, okay? So it's very important that you rest your body. And if you're a party and you're a partyholic, hey, shout out to you. Enjoy yourself. Just make sure you're taking care of your spirit as well, okay? So Sagittarius, with that being said, you could be anywhere in the world, right? But you decided to be here with me. And because of that, it is peace and blessings to you. Take care.